Hello everyone, today is March 18th, 2010. Hope everyone's doing good today. I think today I'm going to talk a little bit about investing in precious metals and confiscation versus nationalization. Oh shit! Just kidding. Just wanted to see how that would look in the video. Anyway, buying precious metals. You know, I talk to people about buying precious metals, silver and gold, and stashing away some copper pennies and this and that. Usually, what I hear from people about the silver is, they think I'm speculating in some numismatic coins or something. A lot of people don't realize that the junk silver, the pre-64 quarters, dimes, and half dollars, 90% silver, $1.39 about of those older coins, say 4 quarters and 4 dimes, $1.40. About an ounce of silver, $17.50. A lot of people don't even realize that. So you talk to people, they usually think you're talking collector coins when you talk about hoarding those older coins. I don't think the sound's going to be so good on this video here in the car, so I'll finish this up when I get it home. Okay, back at home. Well, I think this will be better than what I was doing in the car. So, between 1830 and 1930, the dollar was pretty much as good as gold. The Fed was created in 1913, and then between then and 1971, we've slowly been going off the gold standard. We had the Roaring '20s. And then 29, we had the stock market crash. We had a lot of run on the banks. We had bank closures, and then Roosevelt came into office, 1933. And he had to do something about it, so he did an emergency executive order, 6102, because of the financial emergency that was going on. And so he called in all the gold. Except for $100 per person, which is about 5 ounces, and collector coins. And he called in all the rest of the coins. Now, this was the only way that he could do it. Gold was used as money then. So people, they had gold. They don't have gold nowadays. So if we're worrying about confiscation, or it's actually nationalization as opposed to confiscation, but if we're worried about that now, most people don't have gold. But he called in the gold so that he could depreciate the currency, and he would bring in the money into the government before he depreciated the currency that the people use, and this way here he could stabilize things. So the people with their 5 ounces, they made a nice profit on those 5 ounces. I'm sure a lot of people didn't even have 5 ounces back then. But the ones who did, they made some money. But everybody actually lost in reality, because the currency that they were forced to use was depreciated by 40%. Now, you hear talk about the pre-1933 gold coins that are non-confiscatable. Now, those coins have a high premium on them. And I don't know if the premium is worth, that non-confiscatable clause that was just talked about. I'm not sure if there's a law that says it can't be confiscated. I mean, if the Federal Reserve can print up trillions of dollars and hand it out to the banks here recently, I'm sure between them and the U.S. government, they can come up with some way to get your non-confiscatable gold coins pre-1933. So I don't know if I'd be banking on that, paying the high premiums when you can just get gold bullion. I really don't think that the coins are going to be, the gold will be confiscated or nationalized. That's just my opinion, of course. but it wouldn't have the same effect as it did then. Gold was money then, and most people don't even have gold nowadays. Nowadays, they don't even need to do that to have the same effect. Just a few keystrokes of the Fed's computer, and it can have the same effect to devalue the dollar and make all the money they need, just like they just did the past few years. So it wouldn't have the same effect. And if they did call in the gold, they'd hand you monopoly money and you just run out and buy some tangible assets as quickly as you could with that money. So they're not going to confiscate it and not give you anything for it. So they'll at least give you some paper money for it. You run out and buy something else. But I'm not going to base not preparing with precious metals on the fact that they might be confiscated or nationalized. I'd much rather be accumulating real money than monopoly money with the way things are. And that's my take on the confiscation. So there's other reasons. There's half the money's not even in the United States anymore, where that wasn't the case then. I mean, there's a lot of other things they could do. They could put higher fees on 401ks, ETFs, mutual funds. There's a lot more money in that nowadays than in gold. I mean, gold, most people have no idea about gold and silver being money. They've been brainwashed to think that they're that they're barbaric relics. So it wouldn't have the same effect. I wouldn't worry about it so much. Anything's possible. I don't know what's going to happen, but the way things are headed, I don't want to go that direction without having some precious metals. So I'll let you make your own decisions. Hope this was helpful. Bye.